I'm drafting an incredible team to win the Premier League. There is one issue though. The only information I have is what club they play for. So this is putting my ball knowledge to the test. We are picking goalkeepers first, and I'm going to go for this £36 million AC Milan pick in the hope it's Mike Maignan. And it is Mike Maignan. We have a superb goalkeeper to get this draft started. But he has taken £36 million out of our budget of £700 million. For some reason, that's the maximum budget in Football Manager's fantasy draft mode. Like, why not round it up to £1 billion? Why just stop at 700 million? So we need to be careful with our next pick at left back, because we have to pick 10 more players to fit the first team and then a full 11 of substitutes. So I'm going to go a little bit cheaper with my next pick, but we want to be quite attacking, so maybe this £60 million pick from Barcelona could work out. Marcos Alonso. I mean, he's not awful, but I would have wanted someone a bit better than that. Because after this draft, we're going to have to try and win the Premier League with this squad. And I'm not sure Marcos Alonso is good enough to win us the Premier League. Right, we have 2 centre-back picks now, and I do want to go expensive on one of them at least. And I'm trying to think of who the Bayern Munich centre-backs are. I'd quite like Upamecano, but I don't know what he's valued at here. I'm going to go in the middle, £43 million for this next pick. Okay, it's De Ligt. I feel like that's a pretty decent signing, actually. And now we've got to pick another centre-back. So we're going to go cheaper with this one to try and save some budget, under £20 million. And I really have no idea who we could be picking. You know, AC Milan, they're a decent team. I think that's a safe bet. Okay, Malik Thiaw. I guess he's okay. And now for a right back. I'm going to take a gamble on this Tottenham player being Pedro Porro. Oh no. Emerson Royale. So far, I'm not feeling our defence all that much. We've got Maignan and De Ligt who are good. The other 3, I'm a little bit unsure on. So we need someone in front of them who's going to be insane. However, I am just not comfortable spending 10% of our budget on a CDM right now. I want to save some budget for further forward on the pitch. But I have a feeling we could get Bruno Guimaraes here at £42 million at Newcastle. If my ball knowledge is correct, that's who it's going to be. Oh, it's Sandro Tonali instead. Wait, I'm not quite sure if he's still got a ban in game or not. That just could be a wasted pick. I swear to God, if we've just spent £42 million of our budget on a player that can't play, I might cry. Right, double centre mid pick now, and I think we should go big on one of them and then cheaper on the other. And I feel like we've got to run the gamble of a Real Madrid player here. I'm going to go for the £63 million one, the slightly cheaper. Oh, of course, it was one of the players that I didn't even mention. Fede Valverde. He is good, to be fair. We'll take it. And then for our cheaper pick, I'm going all the way down to £20 million or so. You know, for 20 million, RB Leipzig, that could be Xavi Simons. Or it's Kevin Campbell. Oh, dear me. Right, left wingers now, and we could go big here because 93 million, I presume that is going to be Kylian Mbappe. Then maybe Vinny Jr. Arsenal left winger, maybe it's Saka, potentially, who's just been listed as a left winger here because he can play there. No, there's one big signing I've got in mind, and I don't want to spend the money yet on that. I'm going to scroll down. Man City left winger, 36 million. That could be Julian Alvarez or Jeremy Doku. I'm going for it. Doku, what a steal that is for 36 million. I am so happy to have him in the team. Now for the right wing, £95 million Inter Miami. That has to be Lionel Messi, right? And then Salah underneath that. 36 million, AC Milan. I'm thinking that could be Pulisic. It is Pulisic. I am on a roll right now with guessing these players. And then for our 11th pick, we're going for a striker. And here I am going to spend big. I know exactly who I want. And surely for £93 million, it has to be Erling Haaland, right? Of course it is. Erling is signed up to the team. However, we still have 11 picks and we have burnt through our budget. Only £285 million left. That's about £26 million a pick, which isn't bad, but we do have some problem areas. I am very happy with our attack, very happy with Sandro Tonali, and I'm very happy with Valverde, but we could do with improvements in the back line and to Kevin Campbell. We are working backwards, though, through this next part of the draft, so we've got to pick a backup striker. So I do want to go cheap, and I'm thinking £16.5 million at RB Leipzig could be Benjamin Šeško. Okay, it's Andre Silva instead. He's still a decent backup striker, but my right winger knowledge is not particularly good. I mean, I just don't think a pick from Club Leon in Mexico is going to do it for us. Bayer Leverkusen just won the Bundesliga, right? 30 million. Let's go here, shall we? Amin Adli. I have no idea if he's good or not, but he's in the team, so welcome aboard. Right, left wing then. Let's just scroll down until we get under that sort of £26 million average. Brighton left wing. Could that be Ansu Fati? It's a risk I am willing to take. Oh, João Pedro apparently can play left wing. It's not the pick I wanted, but we'll take it. But now we're back to centre mids, and we need to spend a little bit bigger here because I do want an upgrade on Kevin Campbell. Trying to think who's got really good centre mids in general. Maybe we've got to go a bit more expensive here. My eyes keep getting drawn to the Real Madrid players. You know, we've already got Valverde, but I think we've got more backups here because surely Tchouaméni is more expensive. Surely Camavinga's more expensive. They could be these players here. I'm still going to go Real Madrid, I think. I'm going to go for the cheaper one of the two, and I'm going to go £42 million. Oh, it is Tchouaméni. That is such a good pick. And then for our other centre mid pick, I'm going to drop down to the sort of £25 million range. A Bayern Munich centre mid. They've got very good centre mids. No idea who it could be, but I'm picking off the badge. Rafael Guerreiro. That's a pretty solid pick, actually, for 23 million. And then we have already got Sandro Tonali, right, as our CDM, but there's the risk that he might not be able to play. So maybe instead we go for this Chelsea pick and hope that it's either Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez. It's Caicedo, that's a good pick. I think he'll probably start over Sandro Tonali anyway. Right, we're now at right back and we need a really, really good pick here. Someone who's going to do the job for us. And Liverpool 46 million, that's got to be Trent, right? And yes, it is Trent, of course it is. That's a good pick for us there. Much better than Emerson Royale. And we also need a really good defender pick as well. That must be Ruben Diaz, that must be Van Dijk. That could be John Stones, but it could be Ruben Diaz as well. And then we've got the Madrid centre-backs, Arsenal. That could be Gabriel or Ben White, or I'm not quite sure who. I just think we go for the top pick here. I think we go Man City 65 million. Let's go. Hope it's Ruben Diaz. It is Ruben Diaz. Okay, this is looking like a really good team now. Oh, but I've not been paying attention to the budget. We've got 3 picks left and only 18.75 million to go. Oh, and we really need a better left back. Of course, we've got Marcos Alonso, haven't we, at left back? Right, well, this centre-back pick then, I'm scrolling all the way down to the cheap picks here at the bottom. 180k at Ajax, we'll take it. Ethan Butera, I actually have heard of him before. I don't think he's Premier League quality, but he'll do. And now we need to spend some good money on a left-back, but we've not really got much left at all. And I have no idea who any of these players could be. We need someone better than Marcos Alonso, though. I want to play quite attacking football. I think a Sevilla pick here could be quite a good choice here. Let's just go for it. Marcos Acuna. No idea if he's any good or not, but he's in the team now. And then we've got £2 million for a goalkeeper. Let's just go for the Benfica goalkeeper. Surely that's got to be a good pick at Benfica. And we've been given David Jurasek again. It's over my head. I just realised I didn't change the filter from left backs to goalkeepers. Jurasek is 100% a left back and not a goalkeeper. It's too late, I've done it now. Oh. This is the first 11 that we've built, and I've got to say, this looks incredibly good. I am so pleased with what we've built here. The only weakness is Acuna at left back, but if that's the worst we could have done, it's not that bad. The bench, though, maybe don't look at it too closely. We've not got the best of players on there. So now it's time to simulate the season and see if this team can win the Premier League.
A few moments later.
We're at the end of the season. Now it's time to find out if this team have actually gone on to win the Premier League. Oh, Haaland has scored 57 goals across the season in 55 appearances. João Pedro's done pretty well, starting a lot of games actually from, I presume, the left wing. Valverde right up there with 13 goals has surprised me, more than Doku. Doku's not the best of seasons if you compare him to Pedro and Valverde. Everyone's played games though, that's surprising. I did not think that Jurasek and Butera were going to play games at all. Those 57 goals of Haaland though has really got me hyped up. I think we've probably won the Premier League if he scored that many goals. What? 5th place, that's it? How has Haaland scored that many goals and we've only come 5th? Saying that, obviously this isn't very realistic, because Spurs have won the title ahead of Man United. I mean, that just will never happen, right? I actually can't believe we've not made top 4 with that team. That seemed insanely good. I feel let down now, but not as let down as I feel about German trains, because German trains turn out to be rubbish. I tried to go to 3 European Championships games in 50 hours, and it didn't quite go to plan, because the German trains, well, watch this video to find out, and then you'll understand the pain that I went through.